Hello and welcome to Norwitch Tarot. This is a love reading for Taurus for August 2019. We're going to have a look at the energies for Taurus and for a special person, either if it is your partner or someone that you think of in a special way. We're going to see what the energies are for this August 2019, okay? I invite you to subscribe to the channel, which is just started, so please do join us. After the reading, if you like the video, you can press like and share it with your Taurus friends or anyone who's you think might be interested in the reading. So remember that the messages will not resonate with everyone at the same time. Yes, these readings are in general. If you want a private reading, you have the email address below, and so you can make inquiries there. Okay, let's start with the reading, with the energy for Taurus for this August 2019. The first card that Taurus has in its general energy for this month is the Lovers, okay? Now, the cards of the Lovers talks about union not only in your sentimental life with your partner, it can also be in your family, with friends, it could also be at work, yes, it could also talk about new associations. This card also talks about decisions, yes, important decisions in your life. So Taurus will be facing important decisions during this month. So I wanted to clear out this card, and this other card came out, which is the Nine of Cups in reverse. So basically the decisions that Taurus will be making during this month are decisions which have to do with love specifically. Yes, Taurus during the whole reading appeared with cards that talk about a stability that you have gained after having been through lots and lots of situations, and especially in love. And so it's like now you're fed up of certain things and you know very well what you want, and so you appear in these positions, yes, which talk about someone who's really mature and who knows very well what he or she wants in his or her life. So there will be a lot of decision making during the month of August. As I said before, some of you may be facing new associations at work. It can also talk about sort of mixing pleasure and work. So, you just be careful with that. And if you think it's all right, then it's okay. But let's see what your thoughts and feelings for this other person are during this month. You get the Queen of Wands. Yes, the Queen of Wands talks about someone who is positive and who has the energy, enough energy to go for what she wants. In this case, is with this person. You know very well what you want and what you expect from this other person, and you're in a position in which you are seeing if these things that you want are fulfilled or not, because you are in the verge of making a big decision. You could also talk about a friend that is there to support you in all this process. In other cases, it may talk about a third person in this relationship, someone who the other person is involved with, or you are. Well, we see that later with the other two cards in the connection section. So during this month, August, Taurus will be with this energy, the energy of the Hierophant, which talks about, this is a major arcana which talks about a person who sticks to rules, to morality, to ethics standards. who is a very traditional person. For some of you, this person you are asking about may be involved with you, or you may be married to this person, or it could be, as it appears in the position of what is going to be going on with Taurus during this month. It may talk about probably an ex with whom you were married. So, but whatever the case is, things will be all right because the Hierophant card comes upright. Okay, so it's okay. The card that crosses the Hierophant is the Sun in reverse, and this card is appearing in the position of what is going to be going on specifically with the person you have asked for, you have asked about. So this card talks about certain differences that you may have with this person. You may be quarreling with this person, not seeing you both heading the same way, but at the same time it tells you that these differences can be worked out. Yes. And also it means that love is being taken for granted here, like you or the other person, or both. It's like you have sort of relaxed, and you know the other person is there, so you're not trying anymore, and there is a mistake. One should not take love for granted. Love is something you have to work on. So the other person general energy for this month is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about a period in time when everything is delayed, when things got kind of stuck. Particularly at work, there could be also some fights, small fights with people working with you or for you, things not going the way you want, or being stuck, or not even seeing that there's a chance for them to move forward. So this is causing a stress in this other person that you're asking about. But when it comes to love, the Eight of Wands in reverse talks about guilt. Guilt in a past relationship, yes, but it's a guilt that this person still has. It also talks about jealousy and possession. So those things that may have affected the other person's past love life relationship, they are now causing this person to have serious doubts about the present relationship or possible relationship with you. It's like he or she is full of fears and doubts, and things maybe about the past might be coming to the light, might be coming to the surface, because when the moon major arcana shows like this, it talks about things which are hidden, but when it is reversed, it talks about things that become known. Okay. It also talks about possible homosexuality. Yeah. So for some of you, this may also be the case, that this person may be hiding that. And in what will happen to the person during this month, that person gets the Nine of Swords. This talks about someone who's feeling miserable, someone who can't sleep at night, someone who's having nightmares, someone who is really, really worried about all this, that he or she is really conscious of this. It's not someone who is pretending that none of this is happening. He or she is very aware of all the worries he or she has in his or her life. And this is affecting this person a lot. She's feeling really sad, and it may be even getting to his or her body, yes, and also psychologically. he or she is going to be going through a kind of chaos during August. And all these problems is causing this person to have to make choices with you, just as you are doing. Yes, the two of you will be making decisions during this month, but you are much more stable. You are in a grown-up position, in a very mature position, while this other person, he or she is at a complete lost and doesn't know much what to do. So what the cards are telling you is to have trust. Yes, one of the two cards that popped up from the Romance Angels Oracle deck was this one, trust, which reads, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Yes, but that faith, which especially that other person must have, is also related to you, because you got the Sun in reverse, meaning that there's a lot to talk about, and this person has to open his or her heart in order for you to know what is going on there. Yes, and where this relationship might go from then on. The card of the Page of Pentacles in reverse in the connection position talks about someone who is maybe looking at other people, flirting with other people, maybe not doing anything, but it's like it could be that person or you or both of you. And I understand, because the situation is so unstable that or maybe this is the very thing that that person is hiding. Okay, so things will come to the surface during this month, but there's still a possibility of getting things, fixing things out if you have enough trust in this situation. Because the other card we popped up was worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life now, so maybe it is not a time to make fast decisions, which mostly apply to this person, because you are in a position where you have already thought things through. You already know very well what you want, what you don't want, and you're kind of waiting to see what that person has to say for you, because you don't want to be involved in something where you are the only one given, always ends up waiting for something which eventually does not come, because that other person is stuck. So the situation calls you to have trust that it is something that is worth waiting for. But of course, you cannot be hurt by anyone, not just this person. So you have already the self-respect. You love yourself. And that is exactly why you are in this position where you are waiting to see what that other person will be showing you and demonstrating to you what is going on, so that you can make your decision and either go on and give this situation a second chance, or simply head another way, because you feel that what you need cannot be fulfilled any longer by this person. Okay, so well, this was the reading for August 2019. It was a love reading for Taurus. If you liked the reading, I invite you to like it and share it, and please subscribe to the channel, which is just starting. And for private readings, remember that there is an email address down there. So thank you very much, and I wish you all love and light. Blessings.